Hello everybody and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more. Hearts of Iron 4, the Enclave Reformed, we're now playing as the United States proper. Hooray! We did the thing. We also learned the hard way. You don't try to take just punitive executive action in violation of the judiciary and Congress. So we can't do propaganda and force everyone to be patriotic. It's unfortunate, but oh well. We can make that work. I do like the idea of nuking Flagstaff eventually, but I imagine it's going to have a lot of nasty repercussions. We should probably start working down to uniting the United States of America so that we can actually fight the Brotherhood and Caesar's Legion. Now that we're starting to actually build up a reasonable number of troops, we're up to 84 divisions there. Caesar, of course, has a lot more than that, but, I mean, the Western Brotherhood we probably could fight, in theory. What I don't know is if by attacking the Western Brotherhood, are they going to get some sort of a special event they get to call in the Caesar? If that's the case, then I'm just gonna die. But if it's not the case, then we could at least knock them out of the way, get the rest of California under my control, and then we'll worry about fighting Caesar's Legion separately. All of that would be excellent and makes a lot of sense. We're also starting to produce more of the heavy robots. Probably should start working on the mechanized, so we'll be able to have some extra organization and HP attached to those tanks. Make them better. If this works at all the same way as it does in the base Hearts of Iron game, which a lot of the mechanics are similar enough that I would have to think that's going to work. All right, we're ready to attack. That should be no problem whatsoever. We are going to make the push. Actually, I'm going to tell you guys to hold back for a second. Let's try to surround them, then we'll do the push. All right, drop a train on them. Do we, by the way, have the air support I was looking for here? Bombardment groups. Nope, close air support. Fix that. All right, drop. And now you can push, and all of them are going to die. Squisha, squisha. Squisha, squisha. Start pushing back a little bit. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Zero organization, completely overrun. Say goodbye to your entire army, and now we can just kill. All right, more motorized. We'll add these to yellow. And we can get at least a couple more of these power armor divisions. Let's see, one set up over here, and then the other two will get set up over here. So you're up to 24 again. Whoop, something just happened. Business of California. The Gunrunners is a weapons merchant and manufacturer faction operating out of the fortress in the Boneyard. By today, it has branches in many areas, including one near the strip of the Mojave Wasteland. The Gunrunners supplies only the finest hardware to the most discerning of customers, which used to include the NCR. Most Gunrunner workshops are set up in areas that recently came under our control. Unsure of the new regime's view of their business, they have ceased production temporarily. Many are making plans to leave, and will do so unless we make our opinion of them clear. Let them continue. So we gain factory output and conversion bonus, which is great, or we take all their stuff. I don't need their stuff. Let's just go for the extra factory output. Boom! Okay. As far as rebuilding California, what else should we do? The Pacific Northwest can be rebuilt. The four-state Commonwealth can be rebuilt. Stripping the vaults by the rocket's red glare. Ooh, can we get rocketry technology? Stripping the vaults. America's greatest companies. All right, we're going to go for stripping the vaults. And let's see what happens if we do that next. I'm having fun, honestly, exploring just a lot. Like, I know that we probably could be more aggressive in our fighting and stuff. And people probably would appreciate that a bit. But I'm really just having fun exploring. Maybe making the wrong decisions. Maybe not necessarily taking the most efficient path. But who cares? And you're dead. Take all states. Ba-boom. We now control the entire Baja Peninsula. Alright, and with the rivers providing a good choke point here, as long as they do not join Caesar's Legion, you have nothing to worry about up in this area. Unless you do river, like, invasions, we don't have to worry about anything along here. So it really is just this area right like this. All right, so we're going to set up a quick front line like this just to control this area against Caesar's Legion in the future. Everyone else can go wherever you want. We'll probably use... Yeah, we're actually getting filled up pretty nicely on these troops. What else are we training right now? You know what? We can go ahead and add on at least a couple more power armor divisions. We have a little bit of manpower. I'm not going to sack too much into it, though. Let's see. Recruitment drive. That's a new option. Mobilization speed, but we lose war support. No, thank you. Restart the movie industry. Yes. Restart the movie industry. Sounds great. Ooh, the broadcast department can do all sorts of things. We can do war propaganda, blame the ghouls, silence people, promote our agenda. There we go. But we have to finish propaganda broadcasts first. Yeah. Reconstructing California. Rebuilding Sacramento. Adds into infrastructure. Okay. The Fate of the Boneyard. City of Angels. Irrigate California. Monthly population. Yes. A new Dayglow. Helios 2. Look at all the events we're building for ourselves. This is fun. Let's get some more of that army experience. Nothing else here absolutely necessary. So, rebuilding infrastructure, I mean, we can go ahead and just get ourselves a lot more cap on our legitimacy. We can't go over 100%, obviously, but I'm assuming I can sack it in a few ways if we wanted to. But for 90 days, we also just get tons and tons of infrastructure construction speed. I really don't need to do this, that's the thing. Let's just go ahead and do Helios 2. There we go. Good afternoon, America. This is your president, and I wanted to tell you of a new great plan. You might have heard of the solar plant outside New Vegas called Helios 1, but did you know it was only one of a series of plants intended to wean America off fossil fuels before the Great War? Alone, New Vegas, California, and Vault City could never have duplicated it, but working together, we are building Helios 2 outside of Dayglow as we speak to bring clean, affordable energy to Southern California. It's a new day, America. Soak up the sun. This is fine. We get the production of a lot more resources. Okay. Let's also go for the Buffet of the Boneyard. The Boneyard seems like a graveyard that stretches for miles under the hot sun, but Americans find a way, and the Boneyard has prospered as part of the NCR. Hayes intends to set up a Department of Public Art and Entertainment in the city to serve as a nucleus of the American entertainment industry. But as part of that development, we need to decide whether to change the city's name. Welcome to Los Angeles. Get some civilian workshops. It's been called the Boneyard for over 200 years, or City of Angels. I'm going to call it the City of Angels. Let's just translate it all into English. It's fine. Los Angeles is the same basic thing, right? And let's go ahead and work on getting 2 extra infrastructure. Not that that really matters, but still, it's fun to do. All right. Who else might we want to kill? Is there anyone else not a part of the faction that I want to be fighting? I mean, we could go and fight like Ashton and Hopeville. And that's not the worst of ideas, but we'll get a national focus that lets us do that for free. We could fight the Sky Reavers, but again, that opens up a really large front line, potentially, against the Kaisar's Legion. And if we can't defend that, that's not going to work out well for me. At the same time, it lets me surround the Steel Rangers a bit more. But we also have the ability to just airdrop, so I don't need more maneuver. We're fine there. Let's not do anything with that. Eastport and New Hammond are easy targets. Let's see. If we do that, that doesn't really hurt me much. I'm going to go ahead and justify a war goal against these guys. It's going to take a very, very long time to do so. I wish the rest of you would just leave the faction. That would be great. What are we missing? More advanced tech? All right. Will you trade some with me? Thank you. I don't have a shortage of civilian factories, so I don't mind too much. Yeah, I really want to train up these heavy robots, just for fun. Get that mechanized up and running. 90 more days. We're not especially fast in our research speed. That's the downside. I guess if we went down the education route, we would be able to get a lot more. But I enjoy stripping the vaults and seeing what we can get out of it. Should know. There we go. Better living above ground. The vaults were not designed to save anyone. They were designed for the American eternity, to help America leave this world and surviving on desolate planets. Many vaults are failing after some 200 years, but there's still plenty of industrial gear we can refurbish and maintain. But some scientists have suggested we could always do more research. Knowledge is the greatest treasure, gain research speed. Or resource gain efficiency. That's okay, but we also can trade for a lot of that. Let's go for the research speed. Next, open for business. Gia. Like Gila monsters? We have to own this to do Rocket's Red Glare. Unfortunate. Open for business. Let's see if we can start up some really good companies that get us some awesome corporatist benefits. So, Dark Blue, where are you? You're up here, and you do not feel any level of confidence whatsoever in your ability to fight Arroyo? I guess you do have just militia. Are Death Claws an endangered species? With the revival of the EPA, one of the more vocal debates is whether North America's latest apex predator, the Death Claw, is entitled to protection. Once a terrible threat, the deployment of heavy weaponry has reduced its natural habitat, and some scientists estimate it could one day become extinct. We could preserve this proud animal, a testament to nature's fortitude through adversity. On the other hand, farmers complain that Death Claws make off with their Brahmin and children. The Death Claw, like the bald eagle, symbolizes America. Wait, are you kidding me? Shoot them all! Yeah, we don't need political power. No. Apex Predator. No. Kill the Apex Predators. I want to live. Thank you very much. I want to have more population. Thank you very much. No. Not going to let the freaking monsters live. I mean, yeah. I don't think I need to explain any more beyond that at this point. Train more troops. Yes, please. Do we want to change the militia? So far, they're really weak. Like, what would happen if I just changed them to actually be infantry for the moment? Right? That would change our combat width a bit. We lose suppression, but I don't care about suppression. We would need to have a lot more infantry equipment to make that work, but that's fine. We have plenty. Like, what if I just started doing this? Oh, we don't have enough. Well, I could start doing this, and that just makes them all better. Better organization, better HP, better breakthrough value. Yeah, it just makes them better. I don't care about suppression. So this seems fine. We'll do this. We'll start gradually transitioning these guys to be infantry, and then maybe eventually we start changing them over to be power armor. Or maybe we just mix and match. I don't know. We could toss on some extra companies. Maybe I actually end up making these guys anti-tanks? Now, the thing is, I actually would like to have something that doesn't require maintenance companies, something that is infantry-based. Laser battery support for the extra heart attack could be nice. Anti-tank is nice. I don't know. We'll think about all that. Let's just go ahead and save this for the moment. Start improving those militia, actually make them into something good. Losing a lot of infantry equipment, but we have like 180,000, so who cares? Strikes me as A-okay. Justify a preemptive attack. Ooh! Yes. It's not like I don't have a shortage of political power. We can speed up the ability to kill Eastport pretty nicely. I like that. And there really is nothing else that we need at this exact moment. Okay. So we're about to be open for business. I'm hoping this gives me a lot more options to open up various different companies, like Wally World. That would be cool. A lot more things we can rebuild. 4 states. Let's go ahead and do the Department of Education. Yeah, it cost me consumer goods. We'll go ahead and get that extra research speed up and running. Speed things up there a little bit. Are we going to get some pop-up events? I kind of thought there would be some pop-up events. Apparently not. Okay. Open for business. MedTech. Division attrition goes down. Nice. We'll do that. The Crimson Trucking Company. Every man a car. Supply consumption, consumer goods factory, and construction. That's great. Bring the gun runners up to spec. More factory output. Yeah, please. All right. These are extremely powerful options. Like, there are some ways to get outrageously good national spirits as the United States of America. Like, the Enclave Reformed, it's tough in the beginning, but once you get it going, you become strong. Sponsor a war movie. Ooh, fun. Comedy movie. Gain stability but lose support. Okay. Patriotic movie. Excess legitimacy is... oh, this is just great. We can sponsor patriotic movies and gain war stability and war support. Also legitimacy. Turns into even more stability. We don't need it at the moment, but in the future, that could actually be really helpful for us. Combat protocol upgrade. Awesome. Making our robots even better. Let's go to vehicles, and I guess we'll go for the reliability on our tanks. Not that that's especially useful, but we'll try for it. More unassigned divisions. I'm going to assign one of you to, let's say, purple, and the other 3 will go to, let's say, here. Okay. We're trying to get a lot of fully fleshed out divisions, if at all possible. Environmental sealing is done. So we just made all of our motorized better. Great. Let's see. Logistics companies, yeah, we could go for probably some better Gatling lasers. Is there anything else I would rather be researching instead, like maybe better anti-tank? Let's go ahead and start working to that so we can start producing the next level of anti-tank eventually. Scrap gun trucks will be done in a moment, so I can start building up some of the mechanized. I guess in order to get a bit more of an infantry experience, we could just do some training exercises. Some people aren't regulars anymore, and this would allow me... Units will slowly gain experience. What? Yes, sorry. Stop your movement. I think that's why I got confused. Yes, do that, do that. Let's just get some extra army experience by having everyone mass train. All right, salvage gun trucks, sure. We'll research an upgrade to that. Production, we are going to go to this. Can I upgrade you? No. So no variants allowed there. Go ahead and just toss a ton into that. We don't need this many Gatling lasers. Okay, we can still produce a ton of things there. Lacking in materials. Once again, advanced materials, it turns out, are kind of important. I guess I'll trade with Eastport for the moment. Arroyo, the Painted Men. We do need to trade with Scorpion's Bite. The Western Brotherhood is no longer delivering. That's part of my problem. Department of Education is done. The establishment of a public school system, even if it will not for a great while extend beyond the cities, presents us with an opportunity. We can persuade the Wastelands youth that pre-war America, the best country on Earth, a land of Nuka-Cola fountains, prosperity, and greatness. Or we can be honest and say it was full of mostly good people who made some real mistakes, like the ones that led to the nuclear wasteland we inhabit today. Given those options, it's hard to see any reason not to whitewash the past a bit. Who's going to tell them otherwise? Tell them about the time we conquered the moon. Gain event Enclave Education, or talk about the mistakes. Gain stability, but lose support. No. We're going to go for the war support and the political power. War support is good for me. Enclave Education, we can also use public schooling to teach the world about the Enclave's noble goal of restoring America, a tale of how we shepherded our strength until we were ready to act. Some idealists have suggested we air our dirty laundry about the time President Richardson tried to kill all mutants, but really, why bother? The Enclave was devoted to saving America, educating children about communism, or the truth will set us free. Oh my god, we lose all legitimacy? Yeah, we're not going to tell the truth at all. Yeah, we were terrible. Educating children about communism. Douglas has warned about the threat of communism in his youth, and warned America is worth too. Should we pass these lessons on? Warn them of communism or let the adults worry about these things? Yeah, communism's horrible. Thank you for the free war support. Is this going to lead to a very angry Justice Department in a little bit? I don't know. Let's go down uniting the United States, because it's time to start getting ready for war. I really think that it is. How much are we gaining right now? For the Army exercises are getting me an extra 0.084 daily. Pre-war targeting systems is done. So we can go for the Sentry Bot, which is just even better heavy. Which means I probably should not have wasted my Army experience improving the other heavies, but okay. Let's see. So, the Heavy Army Divisions. So yeah, we do have access to mechanized now. So if I start adding on, let's say, the mechanized here, I can't afford it at the moment, but let's just sort of see what happens. We want to get you up to 20 combat width. I'll probably remove one of these and have a little extra. So that would result in, again, the armor and piercing not necessarily better than the power armor, but we do have 20 combat width divisions with really good stats, solid organization, and HP. These guys would be very, very strong. They would. It would cost me more army experience than I have at the moment. We need 45 to make this template a reality. But eventually, that can be exceptional. Now, one thing that is sad is in this particular version of the game, I don't think that it is possible to create... what am I trying to say? I don't think it's possible to create the anti-tank or rocket artillery divisions we're used to seeing in the base game, which are phenomenally powerful, and they can give you so much outrageous amounts of breakthrough. It's ridiculous. But yeah, that's not an option at the moment. Still, I'm just going to keep generating this army experience as long as we can. We really might as well. More civilian factories, you say? Okay. Let's get some really good air bases in a position. We'll want at least a couple more in these areas. We probably should research that radar tech. And honestly, just more infrastructure across the board. I'm not even gonna... I'm just gonna click everywhere. Give me more. Okay, apparently that's all I'm gonna do at the moment. Fine. I don't care. But in the meantime, even if I can't have those divisions, we are producing a good amount of heavy robots. And we're already producing a hefty amount of mechanized, so we'll be able to produce some pretty good divisions pretty quickly. You guys are all going to join up in dark blue up over here. Okay. Uniting the States of America. So, do we want to go for the Gannon Doctrine? Unlocks the ability to use America's couriers to incorporate settler and tribal nations. So I guess this is a peaceful way to get people to join me? That's fun. Or, as firm as granite, unlocks the ability to teach the raiders and tribals that freedom is the sovereign right of every American. So, it doesn't look like these stop me from going for the other options. Peaceful, or probably just get free claims on everybody. There's not a lot of people that I can't... I mean, Conquest is easy. I have no idea what's involved in this. We're going to go for the Gannon Doctrine. Let's just see. Can I get people to just peacefully be joining? Maybe even leave Caesar's Legion if possible and just join me, like, voluntarily? Wouldn't it be fun to actually do technically a world conquest and have everything under my control? That'd be great. Don't think we're going to get that, but it would be awesome. Missile launcher for the extra anti-tank. Makes a lot of sense to me. Doing pretty good in terms of that manpower. Could train up more. Again, going to hold off at the moment. Need a lot more army experience in this. It's just not enough. Are we doing the military theorists right now? Let's go for the military committee. Let's get even more. So now we're producing a lot of military experience every day. So that's going to help. We now can fight these guys. I did sort of forget about that. Let's take all of you guys off of our duty. Set up a front line right here. An offensive line to just go and kill Eastport completely. And all of you get assigned here. The Western Brotherhood can wait. Should be fine. Lacking in some goods. Camlo is no longer trading with me for some reason. All right. Tell you what, Caesar's Legion, for the time being, if we're not going to fight each other, you might as well give me materials so I can fight you better later. How does that sound? I think it sounds great. Ganon Doctrine is done. So, we need to see what is involved in getting these guys. First off, what's the Axis of Evil? So, it currently has no effect. It will lead probably to options to fight the Kaiser, aid foes of the Legion, coastal forts, fortify the western bank against the Legion, free Cascadia, whoever owns Capitol Hill, fix the broken coast, oppose Mexican Titans. So I want to know what's involved in either allying or fighting the Western Brotherhood. Let's go down the Seeking Allies route and see what happens. All right. Troops, how you feeling? You got good organization? Sure looks like it. The Ghouls discuss America's flaws. No! We don't have flaws. What are you talking about? Turns out some Ghouls remember the martial law rationing and general societal collapse that preceded the Great War. How? How are you able to do that? It's been 200 years. As such, they are rather critical of our attempts to paint America as a city on a hill. Once published a book called Lies Your Teacher Told You. Why don't we ever get a break? They sound like communists. Sounds like he's gone feral. Kill him! Yeah, he's gone feral. Kill the ghoul. All right, we're going to lose some legitimacy, but I think that we can easily get that back in a little bit. I guess we could have been honest. Lost all of the legitimacy and then just built a ton of infrastructure to get it back. I suppose that technically was an option, wasn't it? I'm going to have all you guys assigned down to red. Let's make this better. All right, well, I think you're ready to die. So let me actually first see if there's a way to do it for free. Send couriers to Eastport. Integrated into the American economy and cultural sphere, and we can begin negotiations to re-enter the Union. Well, I can also just kill you for free. Send a courier to Arroyo. I'm kind of curious about that. Let's try getting Arroyo to join me peacefully. Mr. President, I regret to inform you that one of our peaceful couriers was attacked outside the town of Arroyo. A crazed elderly woman wielding a Gauss rifle and wielding a Volt suit started firing at the courier, crying that the restored United States government is an Enclave trick to kill them all and she will die free. A task force sent to apprehend her was repulsed with heavy casualties somehow. Really unfortunate, as we had a Crimson Caravan catalog for her. Gain the Annex war goal. Why lose base stability? Yes, what a silly idea. Is Mom off her mentats? So now we have a war goal to kill Arroyo. I guess this is just a way to get free war goals if they refuse to take you. Okay. Well, I'm already going to get to fight you, so let's just go ahead and declare the war. Push, and I think you guys should be able to win all of the initial fights, because they're going to have nothing. Their organization is crap compared to me. So we're overrunning their troops without even trying. Are we even taking any freaking losses in this war? They're dead. So that was easy. Take all states. Done. All right, Manifest Destiny works again. Research slot. Supply use on vehicles reduced is certainly nice. Reliability leading to better scrap tanks and so on also could be fun. We're going to go for the supply use. Might as well. So, New Hammond, what's up with you? We have plenty of political power. We might as well try. We could also sponsor a follower expedition to the Rapids. They might join me for free. Let's send a courier to New Hammond. It'll take a little time, but let's see what happens. So we could send another courier to Arroyo. I don't see the point. Ashton and Hopeville, we might as well talk to them too. Let's just see what happens with them. Can I get them to join for free? That'd be kind of nice. We'll try it. We will see what happens. Everyone's going back home to fight the Western Brotherhood, apparently. Well, we got a bit of time. I think that's fine. Advanced anti-tank is done. Cool. Go ahead and upgrade those. More heart attack and stuff is fine. We have an available war goal against Arroyo. That is our path to fighting the Western Brotherhood now. They are still fighting Caesar's Legion, technically. They never peaced out, which means how can they ever join against me? I don't think that they can combine forces. I think that the game lies to me. I think we're fine. Seeking allies. Okay, so now we can go for the greatest power in the wastes. Incorporate or discredit the Rangers. Estimate army strength ratio 200% or more compared to Steel Rangers gets them automatically annexed. Or we can discredit them. And I guess they're no longer able to be in a faction. Okay. The Brotherhood of Steel, mutual relations, war with the Brotherhood, gain the annex goal. Or we can learn from each other. Brotherhood liberals, promote the exchange of ideas, heat attrition, supply consumption. Wow, that's fun. And then it's a band of brothers. Become the owner and controller of... Oh, they become my puppet. I can puppet the Western Brotherhood? What? Well, that's interesting, isn't it? So do I want to fight them or do I want to get them for free? What's this, by the way? New Vegas has to exist to negotiate a group rate. So we can't do that. Vegas Autonomy, Minister of Commerce. New Vegas becomes a puppet. No, they're already dead, so there's nothing we can do with that. I mean, we have to go down the path with the Brotherhood of Steel. They'll like me. Maybe we can actually... No, they absolutely despise me. How can I really get them to be a puppet? That doesn't feel likely. All right, we're going to go for better salvage gun trucks. And then even better ones, because reasons. How much experience are we gaining right now? Not a ton. We're going to go to this division, and we're going to go ahead and toss on the Apc Divisions. That's going to cost me 25. I don't see a reason to reduce that at the moment. Let's go for that. That's 30. We can add a little bit more. That's 35. Okay. So we can start training some of these now. We'll have to make some changes later. But I think we might as well go ahead and start training up a lot of heavy robot divisions. And this is going to be phenomenally powerful if we can get it working the way we want it to. More civilian factories are free. All right, in preparation for our fight against the Western Brotherhood, we're just going to fortify even harder. Just do all this. Come on, lots of fortifications. These things build super duper fast. Probably should build some against Arroyo as well, just to be safe. Again, I'm not particularly worried about it. But why take the risk? Okay, so all that's going to be done. You have no other crossings along over here. Probably is something right there we should be worried about. And then maybe a few more down here. Okay. And then maybe we should do something like that around the Steel Rangers as well. Just to be safe. Though if we can discredit them so it's not an issue at all, that'd be great. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and build a bunch. Whatever. Good enough for now. And then how about some actual bunkers down here by the Kaiser? Just to ensure he's not going anywhere, because these are better than outposts. And he can't flank them as easily. All right. Where were we? Right. Brotherhood of Steel. So in 20 days, we'll get to find out what we can do with them. Sentry bots are done. Right. Well, I feel bad about making some Mark 1s on these already, but I guess we're going to go ahead and make just better sentry bots. So we finished everything we want down over here. We'll go ahead and get the extra speed and reliability probably for... Well, actually, it's reducing our reliability, but whatever. We're going to go ahead and do that for our engine overclocking. We do still need to be adding on all of our support divisions, and this is where, of course, having a maintenance company will be very, very important to us. So once again, I find myself in a position where it's so hard to get enough army experience. And we have, like, all of our troops training like crazy, and we still can't get enough army experience. Does that tell you something? It's a little tough. Brotherhood of Steel. All right. So, does it give them the option, or do they automatically become the puppet? It sure acts like it automatically becomes a puppet, doesn't it? Gets event, it's treason then. Like, what is that going to do to me? The thing is, I also kind of want to just fight. It's been a while since I've been allowed to fight anybody. Let's try to do something against the Steel Rangers and get them out of this so I don't have to worry about fighting on that other front. How many troops you got? A lot of troops for the Steel Rangers. Holy crap. We could just train a lot of crap divisions just to have greater numbers in them. But we need a lot. Like hundreds. And I don't know if it's going to be worth that. Technically is a thing that we could do, though. Come on, get me up to that 10 army experience, and there it is. All right, let's go ahead and toss on the maintenance company, just make sure that they are going to be nice and strong. I know it'll be ending up this video. I'm a little concerned that this is taking too long for anything fun to happen, so we're probably going to start ramping things up as of next video. Maybe we just go to war with people regardless. We also need a lot more infrastructure over here, don't we? Yep, we're taking attrition. No, we're not. They're just training. Even so, let's get a lot more infrastructure over here, just to ensure we don't have any problems. There we go. All right, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If so, then I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.